Let me cut to the chase. I'm going to say it like it is. I have internal information about what went wrong inside the Conservative Party of Canada, and I am not afraid to talk about it.
Okay, let me get this straight. You just spent an entire video talking about what the Conservatives did wrong, how they treated their candidates poorly, how they weren't prepared, how you also said that the riding was gerrymandered. It wasn't, because Elections Canada was the one who does it and has nothing to do with the government, and Pierre would have had the opportunity to talk about why he thought his riding redistribution was unfair, but he didn't attend the meeting, nor did he actually put anything into the report. You also talk about how, like, you're not going to give up and the Liberals want you to lose. I don't think most people who are progressives want a collapse of other parties. Most of the conversations that I've seen online is people talking about how we want to see the Conservatives become progressive again, like progressive Conservatives like they used to be back in the day. So I don't know where you're kind of getting that from. Also, your insider information, this isn't insider information. Like literally anybody who knows anything about politics knows about all of this. Like my guy, just chill for a second. You are really kind of hitting the ground running here, trying to attack your own party and trying to build them back up, except you are not doing it in a way that's going to be effective. Like you're saying that Pierre should run in a suburban riding because that's good for his family. We were now seeing that he's going to be running in the most rural riding he could possibly run, and one that the Conservatives win with over 80% of the vote. And that kind of shows a little bit of weakness. If you wanted to show strength, you'd be running in a riding where Pierre actually has roots in. But that's besides the point. Pierre doesn't really have roots anywhere because he also ignored his own home riding of Carleton. Like you're saying that Pierre should clean house and bring in people who know how to win. Pierre obviously doesn't know how to win. He lost the election and he lost his own riding. Maybe the Conservatives as a party need to clean house and bring in Conservatives who know how to win, like Doug Ford or Tim Houston. You know, progressive Conservatives, Conservatives who don't scare off 60% of the population. Because if you ran a progressive Conservative in this election, you would have beaten Mark Carney. If Aaron O'Toole was the candidate, Aaron O'Toole would be currently the Prime Minister. That is just like, I'm going to say that like it is. There is a 0% chance that Aaron O'Toole would have lost this current election. 100% he would have won. For two reasons, because he would have kept the Conservative vote, and also people who were pushed away from the NDP and the Greens to vote for the Liberals out of fear wouldn't have done that. People would have still been voting for the NDP and for the Greens, and that would have given the Conservatives just enough space to run up the middle and win the election. Listen, man, I get it. It was a devastating loss, but I'm giving you advice because I actually want to try to help you here. The way that you're going about trying to make change in your party, it's not going to create the change that you actively want. You should be pushing for new blood in the party, not more Pierre, okay? Also, you stated that Pierre, got softer during the election. He didn't at all. Pierre really played up the Trumpism in this election. Speaking of Trump, you also said that Trump has nothing to do with Canadian politics, except he's literally talking about annexing our country, and U.S. is our largest trading partner, and Mark Carney was able to handle a phone call better with him than Trudeau was, and so that is part of the politics. It's part of how, politics works. I don't understand the points you were trying to make with this video, man. You didn't have insider information. This is information that everybody has access to.